In today's video we're talking about Amazon valid tracking rate, and I have spoken to my account manager at Royal Mail. Stay tuned in. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to talk about the Amazon valid tracking rate and what the hell is that that appears on your account. For the past couple of weeks I've been getting an email about Amazon saying your valid tracking rate is below 95%, and to be fair I haven't really actually thought anything to this because we ship everything through Royal Mail OBA, so the tracking gets updated automatically. If we do ship something with UPS or Hermes, we do obviously upload tracking ourselves. On the occasion maybe we'll have forgotten, but I haven't actually thought anything to until I started getting those emails. So on the last email they did actually say that if the valid tracking would not improve, they will remove all the listings from the categories where the tracking rate is lacking below 95%. So I decided to actually log in first time and actually have a look on the state of the valid tracking rate, and I was rather shocked. The valid tracking rate came up at 75%. That was in September, 75%. And of course I started to get a little bit worried. I wasn't sure at first what's the problem with the tracking rate. We upload the tracking all the time, but where is the issue? So that's why I didn't actually think anything to it. But basically doing the research and probably just reading actually the little information icon thing of the Amazon, the valid tracking rate is actually only valid when the Royal Mail actually scan the 4D barcode or when the courier attempts a delivery of your items. So, looking through the statistics, out of about 400 items that were sold on Amazon in September, I know it's not a huge amount, but 60 items did not have valid tracking rate. So, again, I was rather surprised because it's quite, a really huge amount of that. In a bit on eBay, probably one in two of the people would have probably claimed the items not received. So, I've gone through the all the trackings, well, half of the tracking on the Royal Mail website, and actually none of them has been recorded as delivered. So this is a little bit of an issue. So if you can imagine, as I said, the 60 items, if all of you claimed and that 1 month that 60 items that haven't actually been delivered, well, the fact is they have been delivered because we haven't had maybe but one complaint on Amazon for item actually not being delivered. If all of those, the dishonest people they would have claimed, just imagine 60, even at £10 an item, that's like £600 that the business would have been down, which is quite a lot of money on a monthly basis. So anyway, I got severely annoyed and frustrated with the, excuse me, I got Bubba here, but the whole scenario really. So I decided to go and speak to a Royal Mail account manager and actually say what the hell is actually happening, why we're having such a massive issue, because I can't afford to jeopardize the Amazon selling account because Royal Mail failed to deliver what we actually pay them to do. 75% guys, 75%, that means 25% of the items, pretty much quarter, it's not getting scanned in. And you probably all seen the video already, we talked about the valid tracking rate, but I wanted to know what the Royal Mail had to say about that. So, anyway, I called up and I spoke to Royal Mail. So basically they come up with a little bit of a, say lame excuse, but I appreciate some things might actually make sense. So I'm going to start with the first one. You know guys, when you package like a random something that's not flat surfaced item, so it basically just about fits in a bag and it's a bit awkward, and then when you're busy you stick the label on and basically this happens, the label gets creased up. I appreciate we not all do this, but when we're busy, stuff happens, and sometimes occasionally the label gets a bit crooked. We think, do you know what? Probably absolutely fine. Well, this is the reason number one the Royal Mail told me that the items would not get there. If the QR barcode is creased, it would not scan, so it wouldn't basically happen. Second issue that we're experiencing have experienced ourselves for fact, I know, and I'll tell, and I've done a video on that actually, yeah. It's those shiny mailing bags. They're not all that bad, but quite few are. What happens is you stick the label on with your Royal Mail thing. You put this in the bag, and when sometimes label touches another label or the bag, it actually gets caught and it actually peels itself off, potentially ripping off part of the address, or we had ourselves 100% instances where the whole label literally just came off. We had to return the bags because obviously that's not safe. We had to then sort of tape up with a tape around, and it just who's got the time to do that? So basically that's very important. You might just stick the label on and put it in the bag and don't check it, but do. Every time we get the bags now, although we try to buy this from the same person, we do a test there with the label and make sure the label doesn't come off easily, because obviously that's going to cause a problem. And third one, which is, made me laugh really, but it's basically with the Royal Mail postman just can't be bothered. It's normally when they are they're more likely to scan this if the item goes through the letterbox. They'll scan it in because nobody's there. But I think sometimes when the postman is a bit friendly with, you know, whoever they're delivering, if you open the door and they hand in the item to you, they're less likely to scan it. Only, of course, some people, it's not all the postmen that do that, but yes, we've been told by Royal Mail that some just choose not to scan the items for, well, one reason or the other. So I appreciate, obviously, there's the 3 reasons there. Whether it will help you guys, I don't know, but if we could sort of minimize at least, you know, sort of little errors like this and using the proper bags, it maybe will help us just, you know, avoid at least the small percentage of the items claiming to be as not obviously dispatched, not delivered. One thing I just wanted to tell the people that if you do have an item that, guys, that has been delivered to you and unfortunately it doesn't say that it has been delivered on Amazon or eBay, just kindly ask you just sort of be honest and just don't claim, because as I said, let's say 60 items, if averages out, like I said, at £10, that's £600, and for small businesses, you can actually ruin the business. Think 25%. If we have to refund 25%, or I'm pretty sure any business, if you have to refund 25% of what you sell, we will go out of business. So just there, if you paid for the item and you want the item, just keep the item. Just do a seller a favour. Just don't claim intentionally just because you want to get one over. It's just not worth it. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Hopefully you find this, guys, you find this helpful. Don't forget, subscribe, thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.